Oh. Damn.
MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
This way be messy. Yo, I ain't for that bullshit this time. Fuck all that.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he nearly broke that for more.
Oh, this should make it hard to see.
They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but
it make it hard to see for you too.
A positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
You know what? I'm always rushing from that side.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Oh, I fell.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop
Yo,
it.
I fell, dog. The nigga fell.
27 on the catch
Like,
and
what the
run.
fuck?
Well, I think
Oh,
when
that's
they look
crazy.
at their offense, they think to themselves,
Hey, yo, you can fall in the snow,
and they
nigga.
want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Dog,
and that's what they just did
fell.
on that play.
I didn't.
From the 13
I
now,
hit the
they
hit
work on
stick, but
first and 10.
he fucking fell. He didn't, like, lunge them. Yo.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
7th play of this drive. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Oh.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good
something
starting
about
field
your
position
internet.
up past the 40-yard line.
Can you pick a play?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Brown going up the middle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Man, he ain't hurt.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Word.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow.
Yo, what the
He'll
fuck?
be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Dances by him. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league.
I was
this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they?
They're hitting the ball out of my hand. Like, you know how to do it.
A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Burrow being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had no momentum that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short.
It didn't reach.
It's no good.
Wow, man.
And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Yo, my fault.
Ball
What's
at
up?
the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It ain't on mute. It ain't on mute. It was down a little
Straight
bit.
ahead is Hall. And he's dropped just before the
all I
line
hear
to
is
gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Nah, I don't want you to throw it over
the
my...
gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force
throw it over
and move forward and pick up the
defense.
first down.
The tight end in motion right. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Rodgers going to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get 300.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams,
Way to go.
But that's intercepted.
Come on, bitch.
Picked off by Von Bell. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On first and 10, here's
my
Brown.
shit today.
And down to the 44,
when I had to
5 yards
leave
that
out.
time. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An inside give, Brown. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back there. I was already over.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can
We ain't
control
got a lot
space
of time,
underneath.
but we do.
If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete.
Thank you, babe.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away
I just
from
can't let
drawing
you dub
level.
me again.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open,
out of me.
became an easy touchdown
pass. Could you
pass.
imagine? Nigga, could you imagine? Nigga, I was
Now
up.
Cade
I
York for the extra point.
I didn't score after that. Yeah. Nigga, I didn't score after that.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Did I peep it? Nigga, I'm a living witness.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Come here.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Come here.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
You got that.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Wow, 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 wow.
Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hey, 88.
You know he going to the air. Nigga.
Slot man moves right.
He did that.
Now it's Rodgers.
Get him. Get him.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's
Get him.
intercepted.
Get him.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
I said you gonna do that
It
shit.
just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped.
He gonna do
And
that.
not only did they
the
get
nigga
the
just standing
interception,
there.
had a nice return on
He was
top of
just
it, all the
standing
way to
there,
the end
bro.
zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points.
No.
But it really was a group
What the
effort, wasn't it?
fuck?
How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big
Exactly.
play to put points on the board for their team.
That motherfucker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fuck he going?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I gotta figure this out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson.
No.
It's caught inside the 25.
No. Come on, man.
Way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum.
Man, I should have
I think
tackled
this
him.
touchdown
That's my
equates to
problem.
that.
Absolutely, and then they can
The
take the
truth
lead
is, he
here
could have
into
been-
the
he
lockers.
should have been
Big-time
tackled.
play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well.
Oh.
Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's
Yeah,
it
I
for the
mean,
first
that's
half.
crazy.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm
It's my
Brandon
ball.
Glenn getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Yeah, it's my ball, nigga.
This snow front that has socked much of
Yeah.
the East Coast
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna run
going
it down your
away as
neck.
we are back to it in the second half.
Oh,
And
oh, what
it's
the
going to
fuck?
skip into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
Yo.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Damn.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Who was that ran that TD, bro? James Brown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
He wants a sack. He got it. So a tough situation to overcome here.
He going deeper than a motherfucker. You better believe it.
Now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We ain't going to have it. He going deep. Get this nigga, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And
Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
This nigga
and he's able
beating
to take
everybody
this one
fucked
back
up.
to the 36-yard line.
He beating everybody the fucked up.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He can't stop us now. He done.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop. Now 2nd and 5.
Wide open, look. Wide open. That's how you
on
throw.
Play action.
As
he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field
because if I would have threw it any sooner, it's an interception.
And you know what else
You got to wait,
man.
yo. You can't
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Come on.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half.
I'd rather get field position.
Forces some indecision in the backfield.
I'm going to let you get this field
position. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's like a punt.
So it looks like
it's
the
like a punt
because I can't
make the
go
motherfucking
4th and 7.
field goal.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They could not convert.
That's
they turn it over.
Quick pass over the top.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your...
Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Let's make him respect that.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And check down complete to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job.
I know what
is
he's
simply
going to do.
covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
He's going to cross this middle.
Rodgers now to throw.
Damn.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Ain't nobody.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
There's a lot of white out there, Melvin. There's a lot of white out there.
Out of the gun, they run it with
Come
Hall.
here. Come here.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So after
trying
the
that
loss of a
bullshit.
yard, they'll look to push forward
Get
here
him.
on 2nd down and 11.
Give me
Here's
this.
Rodgers to
Rush
throw.
him. Give me
And
that
for the
shit.
4th time
You trying that
tonight, it's an
bullshit.
interception.
You trying that bull? Oh, we going all the way. We going all the way.
And now to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
We going all the way. We going all the way, goddammit.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to
we
add
know
on
what
2
you're doing.
more. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And
We
he's
know what
got
you're
it.
doing.
So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
You talking
And
like
now
you
the
gonna
kick is
score.
away.
No. Unless you got some new plays.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really
got
comes
time?
into play.
Does he got
How's
time
the
to
head
throw
coach
it?
handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track
Oh, you
here.
wanna
And
do
sometimes
that?
that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on, get over there, yo. You know what, man? Fuck all
And now the
this shit.
Bengals are going to call
I
another
don't know what he's
timeout.
doing.
And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter.
I don't know what you're
We'll see
doing,
if that
nigga.
comes back to haunt
You
him.
could,
We'll be
you could,
back.
I don't know what you had me mixed up. You was sitting there and something. I ain't know. You know how the motherfucker sit there and he be throwing the cards and he be like, which one is it? Yeah, that's the shit you was just doing. Which one is it? He better not.
From midfield,
He better
here's
not.
Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a
All you
gain
need
of
is to
13.
run what?
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch this.
To throw
Watch
is
this.
Rodgers.
You ain't got no. Now you got pressure.
Caught right side, Davis. Give him a gain of 5
Oh,
on
shit,
the
he's stuck.
completion. And it'll be 2nd
stuck.
down.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced
stuck.
downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to
better
call
throw
it.
it fast.
Gain of 5.
He better
Just
throw it
trying to get
fast.
4 on 1st down.
He better
They're ahead
throw
of
it
the chains now.
fast.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the
know
mark,
what,
and
man?
obviously he's battled all of the
This nigga think
interceptions.
he's
Things
slick.
just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a
You ain't
confident
getting no
thrower right
first
now.
down.
He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll give him
He
4
gonna try that
yards
bullshit.
there. And it'll be 4th
He gonna try
down.
that
And as they come
bullshit.
to the
He
line, they
gonna
will
try that
not be able to get
bullshit.
off
He
another
gonna
play
try that
as time has
bullshit.
run out on this 3rd quarter.
He gonna do a quick pass,
We'll
man.
return with more
He gonna do
after
a quick
this.
pass
You're watching the NFL
over the top.
on EA Sports.
He gonna do a quick pass over the top. He gonna do it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Do we got time?
They'll go for it.
Do
It's
we got
Hall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Now he's going to pass it.
Now
He ain't got no
Rodgers.
time, though. He ain't got no time.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense
He's
now after
comfortable
getting walked
again,
backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He comfortable like a motherfucker, man. He comfortable like a motherfucker.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He comfortable. He
He
comfortable.
but that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
He ain't got
Here's
no time.
Rodgers.
He ain't got no time. He ain't got no time.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, look
now
at that
Rodgers got to have this one.
He ain't got no
my
time.
Goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
He's sitting on Aaron Rodgers. Yo, you crazy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Fuck?
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
They put that nigga on salt.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. On the move to his left. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
I should have ran. Oh, he up.
And
He
he's
up.
able to take this one back to the
Yo,
36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was
Yo.
over. I mean, they had control, had the football,
why the
and the
fuck
defense
did
had
I
to
do
make a
that?
play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And
Yo,
now that
I
door
could-
ajar, 2-score game. So
I could have
hold on, you're
ran out
not
of
done in the
bounds.
4th.
Man. I could have ran out of balance.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd down and 6 now.
He ain't scrambling. Get him.
Rodgers going to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They go play action with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left.
Oh, I tried to throw that motherfucker.
Can't get rid of the football.
That snow had me slipping, man.
Samuel Aguavin.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5,
I stopped and cut that motherfucker there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
He ain't gonna call it fair.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Well, the elements.
Was it him or you?
The situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
With you. Yo, this nigga.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before
my arm was going forward.
Right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
That's what they is.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands.
He pushed the shit out.
Running at the quarterback.
He was out.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That was crazy.
They decided the
That shit is crazy, dog. I'm telling you.
But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
He
That's
fucking pass interference.
And incomplete.
Hey, do they call that kind of
A good
shit?
friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
He'll never get that motherfucker off because I'm going to chase the shit out of his quarterback. I'm looking for a fumble.
One final try.
I'm looking for a motherfucker.
Oh. And that will be incomplete.
Good shit.
As time has run out on this football game.
Good shit, man.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
It was that fucking
it was
snow,
their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast